Hello and welcome to the 200th episode of the M7 Innovation Brief. I'm your host, Matt Maher, and we have a special episode for you today. I know the brief can sometimes feel ephemeral, that I'm just ranting on whichever media tech and innovation stories float past my peripheral, but there's a method to the madness. The M7 team has built an interactive repository that catalogs every brief, every topic, every second spent discussing a specific trend. And today, we want to not just report on the top 3 themes that have taken up the most oxygen over the past 4 years, but where we predict they will end up. Ready for a top 3 countdown? Let's go. Coming in at number 3 is augmented reality. Our first story on AR was in episode 1. It was on Magic Leap's new headset and how I thought it was a bust. And even though I was bearish on this implementation of augmented reality, our data proved it to be a rising topic with use cases across so many industries. When we double-click into the secondary categories of our lead stories on AR, it shows we reported on AR in sports, entertainment, fashion, enterprise, social media, and advertising. So where will AR go next? With 250 million AR lenses being used on Snapchat every day, a massive increase in conversions with AR Virtual Try-On, including a 456% sales increase year over year for one of our clients, and Apple getting ready to launch their first pair of AR and mixed reality glasses in the coming year, AR will be a cornerstone technology of the 2020s, with more and more useful applications and consumer adoption each and every day. Coming in at number 2 is social media. This comes at a perfect inflection point in our current landscape. Twitter is on fire. Setting up a Mastodon account is like trying to buy Taylor Swift tickets, impossible. TikTok is a digital drug and we all need our fix. And Be Real shows that retro, unfiltered, social, and fresh nostalgia is what the kids want. Almost 4 years ago, our first social story was on Instagram planning to release a standalone shopping app. It failed. But digging into our secondary categories when social media was a lead, we see e-commerce above and beyond, with influencers and technologies in spot 2 and 3 respectively. For the future, regardless of which platforms die and or emerge, I think that trifecta in that order is what will drive the next evolution of social media. E-commerce, frictionless in-app shopping where both physical and digital goods will be easily discovered, purchased, and showcased for clout. Influencers, they are the cultural lifeblood of any social network, and where they move, their followers will move. Expect to see better monetization splits and more power and platform support in their efforts. New technologies, these will be key. Things like virtual try-on upgrades for watches and sneakers, group DMs with richer functionality to feel like you're in a virtual living room with friends, to features that make our content look ultra professional with nothing but a smartphone. These technology and product updates will fuel the evolution of how we engage on social. The number 1 most talked about topic across 200 episodes is streaming, and I know you think it's a cop-out, but a double click into the secondary category shows why it rose to the top. Gaming was the leader in streaming subtopics as it encompassed Twitch and the 26 billion hours spent streaming games every year, gamified fitness like Peloton's Lane Break, and cloud gaming initiatives led by tech giants like Google and Netflix. Zooming out, there was a ton of discussion on the rise of the streaming giants like Disney, HBO, Netflix, Apple, and Amazon in this new golden age of entertainment. Streaming predictions for next year are twofold. 1, subscription fatigue will rise as the market is completely oversaturated, CNN Plus is a prime example, so consumers will want to bundle their favorite content into a single streaming package. Sound familiar? Even if nobody can provide that solution yet, although I'm sure Apple will try. 2nd, the viewer will continue to win. Even if the tens of billions of dollars that each platform has invested in original content will decrease, it's an all-out battle for eyeballs, fandom, and loyalty, and these companies' futures depend on streaming to be a core revenue driver, so they will kiss the ring of the viewer. Well, that's all the time that we have for this extra long edition of the M7 Innovation Brief. For the next 100 episodes, we'll be back to our brief 90 seconds. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you next week.